Hello, my name is Alan Davis, and this is my wife Angie, and two of our daughters, Jenny and Julia, and then our two sons, Justin and Jordan. I was saved in 1991 in High Point, North Carolina. I was called to preach in 2001, and today we're missionary church planters to the state of Utah. We're being sent out of the Mount Logan Baptist Church in North Logan, Utah, under the leadership of our pastor, Nathan Kirkman. We're serving through Anchor Baptist Missions International, a mission agency out of Anchor Baptist Church in Pisgah Forest, North Carolina.
Hello, I'm Pastor Nathan Kirkman, and I pastor the Mount Logan Baptist Church in North Logan, Utah. Thank you for taking the time to view this ministry video about the Alan Davis family. We are excited to recommend this family to you all. We've known the Davis family for many years, and we're excited to be their sending church as they come and plant a New Testament independent Baptist church here in the state of Utah. We ask that you would prayerfully consider adding this family to your missions program and faithfully pray for them as they endeavor to do what God has called them to do.
In May of 2019, God allowed my family to come to Mount Logan Baptist Church in North Logan, Utah. During this time, we participated in the Impact Conference where Intermountain Baptist Ministries was launched. God began to work in our hearts about this region of the United States. In October of 2019, our family went back out west to survey the Intermountain West. We took a month to pray and travel through Idaho and Utah. During our time in Utah, God used several events and different circumstances to burden our hearts for this area. After weeks of preaching, prayer, and personal Bible reading, study, and devotions, God solidified the call on our lives to bring the truth of His Word to the people in the Salt Lake area and to plant a church there. Utah has a population of more than 3.1 million people. Approximately 2.5 million are in the Salt Lake Valley, which is in the northern central part of the state. Approximately 62% of the folks living in Utah are reported to be members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or the LDS Church. They're also more commonly known as Mormons. And this makes Utah the only state with a majority of the population belonging to a single church. And this greatly influences Utah's culture, politics, and daily life. Utah is a very beautiful state, from the magnificent beauty of the mountains, the great canyons, to the wildlife and desert, to the moral-based culture of the Mormons. One would think it would be the ideal place to live, yet Utah is steeped in religious darkness and oppression. In our home state of North Carolina, there are approximately 532 cities and towns, with 581 independent Baptist churches. In Utah, there are 305 cities and towns, with only about 25 independent Baptist churches. Yet, there are 4,824 wards or LDS churches. There are also 23 temples, either operating or under construction. The LDS Church gives over $420 million a year to support approximately 70,000 missionaries around the world in efforts to convert people to Mormonism. Mormon Church teaches a works-based salvation. In 2 Nephi chapter 25 in the book of Mormon, verse number 23 says, "For we labor diligently to write, to persuade our children and also our brethren to believe in Christ and to be reconciled to God. For we know that it is by grace that we are saved after all we can do." However, this contradicts Ephesians chapter 2 in the King James Bible, verses 8 and 9 says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast." They also promote and teach doctrines such as proxy baptism, which is baptism that is standing in for the dead. They promote doctrines such as exaltation to godhood, which means they can become a god over their own planet one day, and temple ceremonies that involve having their families sealed so they can be together for eternity. God has called my family to do as the Apostle Paul was commissioned to do in Acts chapter 26, verse number 18, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins. We're very excited about the work the Lord's called us to do in Utah. We ask that you please pray for our family. Prayerfully consider partnering with us financially to reach the souls in Utah with the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ.